Welcome to my new video series called Back in the Day, where I tell BMX stories from back in the day. Episode 1 takes place on the dead-end street that I grew up on in the city of Carson. Back then, we used that street as a playground. We played football, baseball, three flies up, ding-dong ditch 'em, and we built ramps to jump our bikes off of. On this particular day, we built a pretty big ramp, or at least it seemed like that to us. We were all jumping our bikes and just having fun. Back then, we used to have a competition to see who could jump the farthest. This involved jumping over a brick. So how it worked was, round 1, we would start with the brick about 2 or 3 feet away from the jump, and all of us that cleared it moved on to round number 2, where we would move the brick farther away from the jump, and so on and so forth. On this day, we were just jumping to have fun. We had this neighbor who wasn't allowed to come out and play with us, but on that day, he came out with a brand new BMX bike. But this bike wasn't any ordinary bike. It was a Batman BMX bike with plastic pieces on it that made it look like a motorcycle. It looked something like this. It was black and yellow with the Batman logo on the front number plate and on the side plates. It also had streamers that came out of the grips. To this day, those of us that are still around laugh about that Batman BMX bike. When he rolled up on us, we all looked at each other like, damn! He was all, this bike will make me jump farther than your guys' bikes, and we busted out laughing. You know how kids are. So I was like, Scoden! 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 My brother grabbed a brick from our yard and placed it a few feet away from the ramp. I went first and cleared it. Then my neighbor went and he cleared it. Round 1 complete. So my brother slid the brick farther away from the ramp and we went for round number 2. I cleared it and my neighbor cleared it. So my brother slid the brick farther away and we both cleared it again. I was starting to think, damn, maybe he's right about this Batman BMX bike. Round 4, and I went first and I barely cleared it and I busted a power slide. Then we watched my neighbor go for it. He started pedaling, went up the ramp, but this time, instead of landing evenly, he landed front tire first on the wrong side of the brick. This made him flip over the handlebars and face first into the street. We were all like, damn! His face was jacked up. He chipped his front 2 teeth and had a big gash on the top part of his head, and it was bleeding pretty good. He got up and ran to his house. He ended up getting stitches in the top of his head, and he had to get his front teeth capped. That was the end of the Batman BMX bike. His punk-ass cousin tried to start some shit and say that my brother moved that brick so that my neighbor would crash on purpose. So it caused an issue with our neighbor's dad, but it all got worked out. They didn't want that smoke. The moral of the story? Don't jump a Batman bike thinking it'll turn you into a superhero. Superheroes ain't real. Thanks for watching. I have a lot more of these stories coming soon, so stay tuned. If you like this video, please hit the like button and leave a comment. I'm sure you all have stories like this one. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel and share it with your family and friends. Unless they have a Batman BMX bike, I'll see you on the next Back in the Day video story. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Hit the comments, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I was starting to think, damn, maybe he is right about this Batman BMX bike.